You're getting closer to the truth. Keep looking at the...
Alleged wiretaps of two women who claim to be Tate's victims have been released, showing plans to frame the Tate brothers. According to the wiretaps, the women pretended to be in love with the Tate brothers and planned to feign ignorance if caught in a police raid on the Tate's property. The wiretaps also included conversations where the women shared personal secrets and advice on furthering their careers. Images of the wiretaps were uploaded to Twitter. Investigative journalist Suleiman Ahmed called out prominent news outlets for a lack of journalistic integrity. The evidence collected from the wiretaps could have significant implications for the case as the investigation continues. The Tate brothers have denied all allegations against them, and their legal team will scrutinize any evidence presented by the prosecution. Have you heard of a real-life wolf in sheep's clothing? José Luis Calisea Diaz, a prisoner in a maximum security prison in Bolivia, attempted to escape by wrapping himself in sheepskin and crawling through the surrounding grassland. The prisoner, also known as El Araña, hoped to blend in and go unnoticed, but security quickly noticed he was missing. Photos show the bizarre sight of the prisoner crawling around on all fours in a field wearing the fuzzy coat. Diaz thought the cold weather would provide cover, but prison officials put a stop to his plans. He is serving 15 years for homicide and now faces legal and disciplinary actions. The United States military has recovered key electronics, including sensors, from a suspected Chinese spy balloon that was shot down off the coast of South Carolina earlier this month. The balloon had spent days flying over the US and Canada before being shot down. China claimed it was a civilian airship conducting meteorological research that had veered off course, but the incident has strained relations between the two countries. The US has shot down 3 additional objects over North America since then, with the latest being brought down over Lake Huron. A new interagency team has been formed to study these objects. A shooting occurred at Michigan State University on February 14th, resulting in 3 deaths and 5 injuries. The shooter, a 43-year-old man with no known affiliation to the university, opened fire at 2 locations on the East Lansing campus, Berkey Hall and the Michigan State University Union Building. Police swarmed the campus in response to the shooting, finding victims at both locations. The suspect's motive remains a mystery, and his name and other information were not immediately released. After an hours-long manhunt, the suspect was found dead, apparently from a self-inflicted gunshot. The university canceled all classes and school activities for 48 hours. The shooting comes 14 months after a deadly mass shooting at Oxford High School in Michigan, which killed 4 classmates and wounded 6 students, and a teacher in Ontario suspended and arrested a student, Josh Alexander, for stating in class that there are only 2 genders, in line with Catholic teaching. The school won't let him attend classes until he agrees not to use the dead name of any transgender student, and to exclude himself from classes attended by 2 transgender students who disapprove of his religious beliefs. Critics argue that this incident highlights the erosion of free speech and Catholic values in Ontario's publicly funded Catholic school system, which teaches transgender students that they are more important than others and do not need to learn how to deal with those who disagree with them. It raises questions about the role of education in promoting diversity and inclusion while protecting freedom of expression and religious belief.